Okay, Dustin, we're going to try this, see if it'll help you out. I've got my camera on my tripod, so when I move it, it's going to get a little bumpy, so hang on. I don't know if on your helicopter, if you have the tail servo like mine on my 450, it's more or less in line underneath the tail boom, or if it's mounted on the tail boom. Like on my 500, the servo is mounted on the boom, but my 450 it's mounted here underneath. But anyway, when you plug in your helicopter and everything's powered up, you want to make sure that make sure that your servo horn is exactly 90 degrees to the servo case. I mean, that's really important. You want to make sure that that's exactly 90 degrees. Okay, that'll be the first thing I want you to check. And then the second thing, I was talking about having you adjust your tail linkage, the tail push rod. Okay, that's this right here. I mean, mine's metal. I don't know what yours is, whether it's metal or carbon fiber, but this push rod here, this is what I'm talking about, that I want you to see about adjusting. And you can simply adjust it. So the push rod right here comes up, it comes to this ball link right here, and it connects to that linkage ball. You can disconnect that ball link from the linkage ball, and then you can tighten this ball link here, or you could loosen it. It should be threaded. On this end and on the other end here, where it comes to the servo. The end where it comes to the servo, I really wouldn't worry about that. See if you can adjust it down here at the tail. It's easier to get to. Your helicopter, when you give it throttle, it spins this way. It spins nose left. Okay, so to me, that is saying that it's telling me that possibly your push rod is too long, because if your servo horn is 90 degrees and your linkage rod, your push rod, is the length that it needs to be, your tail blades should be pretty well in line with each other. It should be really close. Your tail slider should be in the middle of the what is that axle right there, that where it slides from the left to the right. That tail slider should be in the center. Your tail blades, they should be pretty much in line with each other. Now, because you're spinning to the left, that tells me that your push rod is too long, and I'm going to move my push rod to the back, simulating that it's too long. Watch my tail blades here. See that? Okay, now that is a push rod that is too long. It's now pitched in such a way that when it spins around like this, because remember, the tail blades spin counterclockwise. So because with the tail blades pitched that way, that is going to force the tail to the right and the nose to the left. So what I want you to do is I want you to double check. Too much crap in the way. I want you to check in, with the helicopter powered up. Go switch into rate mode in your transmitter on your DX6i. That'll be anything below 50%. And make sure that your servo horn is 90. Make sure your tail slider is in the middle of the slide of the travel right there, and get it to where the two blades are pretty much in line with each other. Like that right there. I mean, it's probably not going to be perfect right away. It's going to take some adjusting. I had to adjust mine like 3 times, 4 times. But this here is what I want you to address, is that linkage length. your push rod length. Check that and check it in rate mode. Spin your helicopter up, take it up to about mid stick. Keep it on the training gear. Keep it on the ground. Don't lift up. Don't come off the ground. You know, we want to see if we can get this sorted out without any further damage. But if you can get those things done that I told you about, the servo horn at 90, the tail slider in the middle, your tail blades lined up with each other, that should be really close. And then when you get that done, then you switch back into heading hold mode, and then you want to spin it up until the tail wags. Or you want to spin the helicopter up, keep it on the ground, and keep bringing your gyro gain up until the tail wags, and then bring your gyro gain down about 5%. Try it again and see what happens. So, good luck, man.